Hope you all saw that.
And y'all agreed that he deserved that. Looks like dried up worms.
It does kind of look like dried up worms. Some of them like are broke, some of them don't. I don't know if they're even any good. I guess they are.
Well, that's how they
the
looked.
last batch we did germinated most of them.
Yeah.
Look like broken up wee little sticks, dried up worms, like she said. That's what they look like.
There we go.
Secret ingredients for Mickey Lace. All right, we got the peppers transplanted. I'm going to give them some stinky fish emulsion. This stuff does stink. So these hot peppers, these are pepperoncinis, and these are wax peppers, and these will all be in our garden. And then these are the seeds you just watched this plant. Well, you watched this plant part of them. You didn't see all of them, but it's just marigolds and pansies and clutias. And these, I'll give them a good dusting of this fish emulsion. Right now I'm just trying to get the vermiculite moist so the rest of it don't fly off. Then I'll give them a good soak into this stuff. Then I'll water everything in good. Now I can give them a good drink because that stuff's done floating around. And for those of you that still need, we still do have some Jerusalem artichokes and some raspberries. Link is below for any orders. If you're local, just give us a message and we'll get them ready for you. If you want them shipped, all the information is below for that. Don't forget. While you're on our website, we do have an email newsletter. You can sign up for that. It doesn't necessarily get out once a week, but whenever Heather gets a chance, she does do that too. And I got some blogs on there, not a whole lot. I haven't did one for quite some time. This near's weird. I never seen this one before. Well, I never Never seen one come out like that before when you got it on the shower. Seems to work all right though, other than it leaks. When you first start seedlings, you want to make sure you get them good and wet. You really don't want to water them anymore till they pop up. I know you've heard me say that in the past, but and these are just really tender. I don't want to get them really wet. Just want to water the ground, not the plant. It'll mat it to the dirt. They need to get a little bit of strength in them before you really start giving freshly transplanted seedlings a good dousing. These peppers are pretty strong, but it'll still mat them to the ground, and then they'll end up dying. So these here's looking geraniums are looking good. Them some nice looking geraniums for this early in the season. We open April 20. Can't remember exactly. I think it's the last Saturday in April, 2 weeks before Mother's Day, whatever that Saturday is. Till then, some of these will be in hanging baskets. These are actually starting to look really nice. These are going to be really nice this year. Some of the nicest geraniums we've ever grown at this point in the season. These white geraniums, they're looking all right. They're not as nice as the red ones are, but they still look good. Of course, I like the variegated leaf better than the solid green. Tomatoes are looking really good. I just give these a drink of my fish emulsion earlier when we first come out. They're looking really good. These here, I'll up pot these in about another week or so. These will get put in. They'll get put in pots this size, maybe the next size up. I'm not real sure. And when we do them, we'll plant them as deep as we can. I don't know how the roots look. I'll look here at it. Oh yeah, they're starting to. The roots look good. Nice and white. They could use a little bit of a drink, but I like to let them dry out a little bit more than what they are right now before we give them a good watering. The petunia hanging baskets are looking good. She went through yesterday afternoon, evening, and pinched off all the flower heads except for that one. You don't want them to flower yet. You want them to get bigger before you let them flower. We won't let these start flowering until probably the second week in April before we'll let a flower come out on them. About a week before we open, somewhere in there, we'll quit pinching them. And the same with these. These is looking pretty good. They're not looking as good as I wish they were, but we still got a month and a half before we open, so till we open, these will look nice as well. Next week we're getting a bunch of plants in. I'm not sure what all is coming, but a bunch of flowers, and we're also our horseradish and rhubarb shipment will be here then as well. So we'll be offering that. That'll be offered to the locals only. We won't be shipping any rhubarb or horseradish this year. Hopefully next year we'll be shipping some of that stuff, but this year we're not yet. So I think that's going to wrap us up in here. We ain't got nothing else going on. It's still early in the season. Outside right now it's raining and cold, and tomorrow it's supposed to get 3 to 5 inches of snow. So you gotta love life, I guess, living in good old Garrett County, Maryland. Elevation about 2,800 feet roughly. So, do it again. Take care and God bless.